Hi, you guys. I hope you've had a great weekend. This is Kim with Warriors at Surviving. Thanks for joining. If you can, hit that subscribe button, give a like. It would mean so much. Make a comment, share. I need to build up my audience, my subscribers, and I'll get better in time, so just bear with me. So I did a 5-card spread. And the first card is Soul Gift. What you came here to express and share with the world. So what did you come here to express and share with the world? Well, all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. And here's that card. And you see it's a circle. And it's got all these paths in the circles. And there's pillars. And it looks like that's where her home is, way right here. This would be her home. But she can get there any way she goes. All paths lead back home. Turn your gaze within. To the external world, it's normal for answers and guidance. You use your intuition from within. Gain insight into your inner self. Trust your soul's wisdom. Time spent with your will deepened the connection to your soul. Empaths struggle with staying connected without isolating. And they do a lot of isolating because they can't be around a lot of people and feel their vibes and stuff. In chaos. They can't do chaos, can't do crowds. Cultivate a daily habit of checking in with your inner peace, your inner wisdom. Let your inner wisdom guide you and be your standard and truth. You might need to deepen your spirituality practice, however you practice your spirituality. Some people meditate. Some people go in prayer. Center yourself for the day before, on this one, we really ought to, all of us ought to work on this one. Center yourself for the day before you deal with anything from the outside world. Okay, because before my feet hit the floor, I got a big cat squalling, fussing. He wants his food right then, and he needs his little box cleaned out right then. And I need to drink coffee before I can deal with all this. I need to sit down, drink coffee, and, just kind of like ease into the day. And I don't get to do that because Mr. Jinx thinks his mama is awake and she needs to get up and she needs to feed him and water him and get his litter box clean because he does not like a dirty litter box. He never has a dirty litter box except in the morning time. I mean, it's clean every time someone goes to the bathroom. So we kind of like maybe I should just tell him to shut up, shh, and get my coffee made and come in here and my bedroom and sit down or on my bed and sit down and get myself centered. Breathe in, breathe deep out. Keep saying inner peace, meditate, pray, and then get up and face the day. I'll try that tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Feel your wholeness, and throughout your day, check in. Go in. Check in, because I live with my son and he's 44 and I love him, but, there are things moms and sons fight about. And so I need to check myself. We probably all need to check ourselves, especially today. These days, everybody's scared they're going to lose their job, their finances. So check in with your homeless, home in your heart. And throughout the day, get back into your wholeness in simple ways. Like maybe just close your eyes for a few minutes and block out what's going on. Maybe close your eyes and count to 10. Start your day from a place of connectedness, grace, and devotion. Deal with the outside world from an unshakable being where you draw your strength, authority, and guidance from a place deep within. So, I guess your soul gift, what you came here to express and share with the world, is centering yourself. Hold on, Mr. Jenks is really being loud tonight. I really wish they could be like a normal cat, but that's not happening. Your soul gift is your all paths lead home, and your inner wisdom and inner strength and inner peace is what you need to share with the world. That's how I would take it, however it resonates with you. How are you being called to look and observe within? Well, meditation, prayer, centering yourself, taking little mini vacations, daydream for a little bit, whatever works for you. So then we got number 2. And card number 2 is your karmic wound, what you came here to heal. And the card that came up for that is forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. So maybe your karmic wound that you came here to heal is not to be a follower anymore, but to be a leader. Don't wait for a perfectly paved path. Don't look for someone to show you the way or be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Step forward and begin your new path, direction, or way. Leaders who truly make a difference are courageous individuals with insight or with foresight and boldness. Lead by doing, not by asking. Lead yourself. You don't have to follow someone. You got this the strength and the power and the desire within. You just got to do what you got to do. Get up and do it. This card is for leaders to walk a path that hasn't been walked before. Others are calling you to lead. Step forward for yourself and others that don't feel represented. Share your voice on topics that aren't being talked about. The 5th, yesterday, Saturday, was a big day in this country. An historical event took place in several cities across the United States of America. And they all showed up. To protest how they feel, hands off. And I don't want to get too political, but they shared their voice. Millions. And not only did they share their voice here in America, they shared, people in other countries shared their voice. You possess your unique take, your skills, gifts, and the experience and your life experiences. Don't look to others to forge your path. Forge your own path. Do it for your daughter, others, the younger you, and for the other leaders to follow. Make it easier for others to follow your lead, but don't follow. You're being called to lead. How are you being called to forge rather than follow? Move forward with determination, maybe. How can you be the leader you wish you had? Well, clarity, responsiveness, objectiveness, being fair, encouraging, supporting, adaptable, acceptable. So maybe your karmic wing is to heal, that you weren't a leader in the past, but you need to be a leader now. Card 3. What card 3 represents is life lessons, what you came here to learn. And that card is Harriet. And boy, we've had this card several times. And Harriet, longing for home, homesick for the stars. I should know this one already. Harriet is a Welsh or Celtic word. There is no American word. There is no English word for what Harriet means in Welsh and Celtic language. It's a profound feeling of longing, homesickness, nostalgia, a sense of yearning for a home that may no longer exist or never did. A spiritual yearning for a specific time, place, or way of life that's deeply connected to one's identity and sense of belonging. Sense of loss, idolized, a realized memory, deeply personal feeling, grief, sadness over a loss or departed, a strong, persistent desire, craving, especially something unattainable or distant. It could be a place, people, sense of belonging, comfort from clarity and security. And familiarity. Homesick for the stars, a sense of belonging in the universe, feeling that one's true home isn't just Earth, but something more expansive and celestial. The wonder and awe of the cosmos, longing for the stars, galaxy, nebula, and the feeling of insightful insignificance, grandeur, they inspire. A connection to something larger than oneself. Maybe you're feeling a disconnect from Earth and a strong desire to belong to something larger beyond the ordinary. And, we've talked about this a couple of times, and that could be you need a better connection with your family. You need peace. You need laughter. Um, Sometimes living with other people, because I'm a loner. I really like to be alone. But that's not going to happen. The stars represent vastness, mystery, and universe. A sense of wonder, desire to explore what lies beyond. So, your life lesson, what did you come here to learn? To find home. Home. Your soul chose to be on earth, to fully commit to living your life. And you didn't come here alone. Anchor all of your presence, personality, soul, and spirit in the here and now. Commit to living this life. How can you fully commit to life? Now show up and participate. So, your life lesson is about home, feeling at home. And then we have card number 4. I will get better with this. If you've stayed this long, bless you. Current obstacles. The thing that's challenging you the most. And the card that came up for that, the courageous peony. And there was a lot of information. I do get most of my stuff from Rebecca Campbell, but I did a little bit of researching on Google to add a little bit more, so that it'll be more me. Those are Rebecca, those, when I've used Rebecca Campbell's words, those are her words. They're not my words. So, I worked on this pretty much all night and all day. I can't wait till the computer gets here and I can organize this more efficiently and can get to know the cards better a little, and read them better instead of having paper. I can put this down, and say, oh, this, here's what you need to do. So the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. And peonies are beautiful. Here in West Virginia, we don't, we can have peonies, but their lifespan or their bloom time isn't as long as it is in more sunnier states. So there's only like a couple of months, maybe 3 months, that we get to enjoy peonies. They're beautiful. Peonies don't compete. Peonies don't compete with other flowers. They own what they are and trust the timing of true nature. You are being called to do the same. Peonies know when to bloom. Maybe you're being called to bloom. Maybe something good's going to happen. That would be great. Boldness, bravery, courage to face different truths or decisions. Peonies are resilient flowers that bloom beautifully despite harsh conditions, possibly offering strength and guidance, fostering inner fortitude. Peonies have different symbolizing beauty, elegance, romance, prosperity, good fortitude, honor, nobility, respect, dignity, healing, and protection. The peonies encourage bravery and resilience, wisdom. Use your voice. Don't be afraid. It will become easier. You'll realize you attract those who are your own tribe. Who are you being called to allow yourself to be more visible and seen in the world? How are you? Speaking up, encouraging others, shine your light. So, current obstacles. The thing that's challenging you the most. Maybe you need to be brave and resilient. Maybe you're getting ready to go through something that you're going to need the bravery and resilience. Maybe there's something else that's challenging you the most in your life. You can get through it. Sometimes it's one day at a time. Sometimes it's 1 hour at a time. Sometimes it's 1 second at a time. But you get through it. And you have to remind yourself of that. My son and I, we can get through anything, no matter how bad it is. But once it's over, we fall apart. It is what it is. And then the 5th card, soul calling. What's your soul is calling you toward? And the card that came up with that was Star Family. You're part of a team of souls calling support. I know, I forgot to show you the other cards. Y'all know I ain't worried about this. I'm just trying to get it in. I'm going to get better. Once the computer gets here, I can do all this stuff on the laptop, and I can get things done a lot faster, and I can have things more organized. I'll get there. This is pretty interesting because I really don't know enough about the Starseed, the Palladians, and all that. And star families or anything. I just picked these cards up and thought they were pretty, and they had inspirational words and guidance. And I just started like reading about them, and it's interesting. One day I'm going to have, I'll do a video about Starseed people. Just explain what the mythology or folklore or whatever about the Starseed people. So, Star Family. As I said, each of us were a part of a soul cluster and gathering of souls who broke away to experience our individuality. Your soul clusters are part of your star family, your spiritual gifts and abilities, innate talent and gratitude, inherited from starseed ancestry. Empathy, healing, wisdom, courage, psychic, senses, cosmic wisdom, and guidance. Your soul purpose, life and connection to the universe. Help with the ascension process, moving up, learning more, and about being spiritual, or being spiritual. You don't have to learn about being spiritual, you just being spiritual. And remembering one true nature. Energy portals, connections to higher dimensions and cosmic energy. Your star family are those souls cut from the same cosmic cloth. Not only have you experienced lifetimes together, your souls are actually one. Star family members manifest at corresponding times together to support a similar frequency of light and to cross paths with each other. Star families feel like they know and remember from the very moment they meet. And I'm sure you've met someone and you just couldn't get over how much you were like. You know, you like the same things, you just vibe together, and you just have this connection with them, and you don't understand why you have this connection, but you have the connection. I've had it, I do think, really believe there are some people in my friends that they would be my cosmic star family. we connect. And we don't talk to each other every day, but we have this connection. I have it with each and every one of them. An instant connection and recognition, resemblance, likeness, and characteristics. It's like looking in the mirror because they're so much like you and you're so much like them. And seeing yourself in the other person. Often going out of your way, helping those in your star family, instinctively knowing it was put in your path to do so. Okay. Things get put in our path. And we can choose to do the right thing, do what needs to be done, or we can choose not to do anything. But I believe things are put in our path. Okay, take for instance the two cats, Mr. Jinx and Miss Bella. I have a 17-year-old lab, and my son has a pit bull, and he's about 7 or 8. And we really weren't thinking about any more pets. We know that the 17-year-old lab is probably going to pass away eventually, soon, or we're going to have to make that decision. And then that would have left us with his dog. And we said we wanted to take a break from the responsibilities of pets. You have to, come up with a game plan. If you're going to go on a trip, you got to have somebody to come in, or the dogs has got to stay with people. And we were kind of like looking forward to not having any pets. And so on January 2nd, our temperature was getting ready to drop considerably. And there was 2 kittens that showed up. And I took their pictures and I put it up on Facebook. And a couple days later, one of the neighbors said they belonged to my neighbor across the hall from me. Well, I kept expecting him to come and knock on the door and ask for his aunt cats. And I had to buy cat litter. It had to be delivered that day, cat litter and cat food. And, well, he didn't show up. And one of the neighbors said, he said that he let them out to play. Well, they're kittens. Young kittens. Like maybe one weighs about 4 or 5 pounds now. And this was January 2nd, so you can imagine how small she was. And the other one is a little bit older than her. He has grown quite a bit since we took him in. And I wasn't going to leave the cats outside. And this was going to be temporary. Well, eventually, a few days later, the girl and the guy show up. And the girl says she wants to see the cats. And I'm not getting no vibe that she's wanting the cats. She wants to see the cats. And she said that she was cleaning and put the cats out to play. Well, that didn't make sense. And then she said she was pregnant. And, well, okay, here we got two kittens that two young people, 19 and early 20s, put cats outside in cold weather. We were getting snow that night. It was going to get below freezing. And, well, now I have cats. Okay, two of them. Think about the people in your life. Who do you feel is a part of your star family? It's likely that you've met someone who is part of your soul family, or you're about to meet someone that's going to be a part of your star family. Who do you think from the same star family? Oh, who do you think is from the same star family as you? How can you call upon them for support? From your your same star family, um, certain family members, it could be friends, um, people you have a deep connection with. Um, how can you call upon them for support? Whatever way works. So, your soul calling, what your soul is calling you towards, is finding your star family, your tribe, the people you connect with, your cheerleaders, the ones that make you laugh. Last night, Monday night before, okay, Friday I spent the night with my cousin, and we laughed. I mean, we really laughed so hard that's why I'm hoarse. We had such a good time. It was great. And we talked about a lot of things. We cut up. We danced. Okay, we didn't get up and dance, but we danced on the sofa. And she's in, if there is a star family, she's in my star family. She's like a sister, and we connect. And I can read her, and I read too much. I know she's going through a lot right now, but we get us 63-year-olds can't party like it's 1999 anymore. So, well, that's about it. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow. I know I gotta do a painting, something. I'm just not in the painting mood. Thank you for joining me. Hit the subscribe button. Give me a like, share, make a comment, and peace be with you.